Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Timberborn Part 2 in the Helix. We'll fast forward to daytime, so we don't have to fast forward to daytime, because we can just start doing some things. It has been a rough road to get to this second video in this series. The main mod that makes the mixed factions and all the buildings called Greedy Builders, the mod wasn't broken or anything like that. It wasn't abandoned. Nothing, you know, that normally happens. There was just an update to the game, and it changed. Apparently, it changed the way or the names that some things are looking for in the mod. I don't know. I'm not a modder, so I don't really know exactly what's going on, but it changed some things in the background that caused crashing on load of the save, which was scary, because I thought, oh no, we're only one video in and it's broken, but no, they got it fixed. But then there was one other issue with only one item, the upward power shaft. If you clicked it, it would crash the game, but the person working on the mod was very quick to respond to comments, got it fixed, and we're back. We are back, and that's just, you know, it's the nature. The game is not only in early access, but, you know, we're also playing the experimental mode here, which is, you know, as its name implies, it's not a stable release candidate yet. It is development on update 6, and you know, we all accept that. We all know going in that there could be issues, and it's fine. I'm not mad about it. It was just kind of scary for a day and a half. I actually started recording this video yesterday wanted to, and had the game crash yesterday, for me being July 18th, it's not July 19th. By the way, I apologize. I know I sound pretty rough today. Allergies are just killing me, but I've got to get, I got to keep video production going, because I've got a lot coming here in the next little bit. So yeah, gotta keep moving. But there's mangroves. Yes, we're gonna play at mangroves. But yeah, so, you know, it was kind of, it was a bit scary, but we're here, we're back. Things are working on the third, fourth, fifth attempt to record this video, something like that. But I am very grateful for, you know, a responsive modder. You know, the mods are made by just, you know, they're not game developers. I mean, they might be a game developer, but not. It's like they're not getting paid for that mod that they've put out that we're using. It's something they're doing, you know, for their own love of the game, for something that they enjoy, and they just share it with us. And, you know, so I'm very grateful to the mod creator of Greedy Builders. I would say their name, but I always, one, forget it, and two, I don't think I can pronounce it. Maybe I can, I don't know. So sorry for the weird pause. Like I said, allergies. I did confirm, though, looking through the discussions on that mod, that yes, all of the Ironteeth buildings, or at least housing, they are just, this mod just enables buildings from both factions to be used in one save. They don't change any of the inherent behavior of those buildings. So since Ironteeth do not breed and reproduce normally, this building does not have that ability. You're never going to get a baby born in this building. And it seems like it always stays at like 8 or 10. It never fills all the way up. So I thought maybe we could use it for like a little bit of population control, that some beavers would move over there and we would have vacancies left in the Folktales style homes. It hasn't worked out that way. So we're just going to get rid of it. That's why we just built a bunch of houses over there. So it is gone. Over here, not only do I want to get these mangroves planted, but I also want to unmark this area for tree cutting. Because as you can see, the trees are all gone. So we're not going to do it. But we're going to replant pine trees over here. And then as soon as we have enough science, we're going to also unlock the tapper shack. And we're going to start getting pine resin as soon as we can here. Yeah, sorry for that weird jump cut. Just mid-sentence coughing fit came on. Yeah, but we're going to get pine resin collected so that we can get ready for treated planks, because treated planks are going to be required in just a few, more than a few of the things I really want to get accomplished early. Okay, so they can go all the way to that corner there, and I think the forester can go a little beyond, so we don't want to go beyond that. So we just want to go right there. Cool. Probably a little bit overkill, to be honest, on the amount that we are planting, but well, it is. There's no but to it. It's just overkill. We can later cut these trees down, though, and probably will. This side will probably change quite a bit, just because I want to flatten it out or build it up. One of the two. Probably flatten that up there out and bring things all together. So I want to leave a 2x2 spot right there for the tapper shack. No need to plant trees that we're just going to then have to uproot. And I wasn't paying attention, so that came over to there. Cool. So that will get us plenty of pine trees going. But like I said, we have to get 51 more science for that to happen. By the way, we did add one more water pump. Just occasionally we were getting a little low on water, so I wanted to ensure that we always had enough. And we also finished our pools. I know it's a bit dark right now, but we can speed up time and get the daylight quicker. There we go. So yeah, we finished the pools. So we have both the Lidos. I still don't know how to say that. I think it's Lido. And the swimming pools. Gosh, this video is going to be rough to make today. Just like cough, hack. It's fine. I'm not sick. It's just, I mean, I guess technically allergies is an illness, but, you know, I feel fine otherwise. It's just, I suffer greatly from allergies, and that's just how it goes. So I want to build just like, if I do that guy there, though, he doesn't have very good reach. So I think we're going to take up just a little bit of space from our pine. And that won't be too far of a walk for him to go drop off his mangrove fruits. And of course, this guy right here. We have another gatherer. Oh no, that's the one we just replaced. So he's going to do berries and mangroves. So we've got the housing in now. We do have a couple of extra beds, and they're going to work on that bridge and then hopefully all this storage. Though it seems like they're really intent to build that bridge. Do we have? Yeah, we do have all 4 workers in the district center. So let's just get this stuff built in 19 more science points, which will just take just a minute or two. We'll be ready to go. So they're making really good progress here. One thing I want to do is we do have 7 unemployed beavers. We're about to get 2, so we'll go down to 5. 2 jobs here. It reminds me, I want to change this to replant dead trees and this replant dead trees. There we go. We're going to need a lot of science for the next few projects. So I think it would be a good idea to just go ahead and put in like 4 of these. We're going to need 1 for the tapper shack as well, a worker for the tapper shack. So that's why we're only doing 4 of our 5. And then we'll soon have more beavers. So we may even go beyond that and just go really hard on science. Because I not only want to get the wood workshop unlocked, which is another 800. I also want to get under landscaping. I want to get a few things going here. Actually, metal would be next, so we need another 250. So that's 1,050, and then 300 more. So 1,350 that we need, which is a lot. And these guys only produce 1 an hour, so we'll have 6. So we're producing 6 science an hour. So it's going to take a while to get to 1,300. Of Granted, they are working 16 hours a day, but they're not quite 100% efficient. But yeah, there's a lot I want to get done. So, and that's just the basics in the metal, but I also want to get the I'm looking right at it. I know explosives factory going, which also is going to require bad water. Oh my gosh, we have so much to do. So that's another 400, so that's 1750. I want this. Oh my goodness, 3750. Yikes. 4750. I'm just getting myself in deeper and deeper. What am I doing? And then of course 8750. So we need a lot of science. So we're gonna throw a lot of beavers at science just to try to start getting some of this. But first things first, we're going to go for treated planks, because treated planks is used. No, treated planks aren't used here. I thought they were. It's just gears. So we can get scavengers going as well, so that while we're waiting on the resin because the trees take 12 days to grow and then another 7 days to produce resin. So we could get a couple of beavers collecting some scrap, not a lot. I mean, we could like spend a lot of points. Well, we couldn't even have them, but if we had them, we could go underground pile. But nah, we'll just go. I'm just gonna go straight industrial pile for now. We're gonna make this scrap. I didn't realize that we were already there, so we just have to get 70-ish research, and this will be ready for this to go, so they can at least be gathering scrap to prepare for that. So let's get our research done. There we go. We're at 250, so we can get this unlocked and drop that. Let's do 2 of them. Do one like there and one like there. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. So that'll leave us with 4 more beavers unemployed, and I'm just gonna keep loading up on science and just crank through science as quick as we can. These are temporary. I know they look really out of place and just really just kind of tacked on. That's because they are. They're just there, but it's okay. That's kind of what we signed up for, was to just get them in temporarily. We can always recover some of this stuff. There's logs over here that aren't being used. Maybe eventually I'm just gonna leave them there. I'm not gonna clean them up, because we don't have a whole lot of trees. Granted, the trees we do have produce a decent number of logs. These produce 6, these produce 8, and these produce 2. Yeah, 2. So, you know, not too shabby. And we've got 4 woodcutters over here, so they're staying on top of the mature trees. And then this guy is, for the most part, keeping up. Things are looking pretty good there. So we just need to kind of sit tight for some science at this point. So while we're waiting on the science, gosh, the last time I clicked this, it crashed again? No, it's fine. It's fixed. It's just a little gun shy. We can go ahead and start thinking about getting some power up to here, because this is where we're going to temporarily put the smelters and the wood workshop. So not a bad idea to get that going. So we need that, but then we also need the downward power shaft to be able to connect all of that. And then it's just kind of back to the standard of what we have normally done with power shafts. And I like running them over paths or under paths, or under these, either one. It just seems to be, to me, in my mind, the best use of space. So we'll do a T-junction there. We will do a 4-way junction here, just in case we decide we want to go that way later. I don't know. Actually, we probably would need to, unless we come off of that, if we're going to bring power over this way. So yeah, 4-way is definitely needed there. And then here we need to go up again. Make sure that's pointed the right way. Yep. I kind of miss the step up that these 2 replace, just because these 2 now require slightly more resources. But I like the versatility of the vertical power shaft. So if we had to get rid of that one that we had, I don't remember what it was called, so be it. I'm fine with that. I can live with it. So we don't have the 800 for the wood workshop. Do we have we do have 300 for the smelters. So, even though they're a little bit removed, I'm going to get 2 of these going. Yeah, let's do 2 of them. And then we can bring the power down right here behind this. And the really nice thing about these versus those other power shafts is, so, you know, they limited you in which direction you go. Like, if I would have done this before, I would have had to have like another platform here and then come over. But now I can just go there and then turn this way and make my connection there. And that's kind of beautiful. How much power do these each require? 200. We're cranking out 600. I need to see what we're using during the day. We might need to throw some beavers into a wheel or something else. Yeah, we're already using 465, so we don't have quite enough power at the moment. And really nowhere to build any more water wheels at the moment. I guess technically I could maybe get some in here. It looks like the water's moving pretty doggone quick through there, but I don't know. I kind of want to do some stuff over there, but maybe we will. Kind of want to do some stuff over there. Wow, that was the most clear explanation I've ever given of anything ever in a YouTube video. Good job, me. Yes, I am a very harsh critic of my own work. So yeah, we need at least 200 more power. How much do these put out? 300, and that would take 4 workers. We have 6, and we're going to put 2 there. Oh, well, that works out. But then the wood workshop will need another 250, and I'd like to have at least 2 of those. That's another 500. So really, we're down by 700. So maybe we do need to look for a place. Oops, didn't mean to pause. Just meant to slow down. Maybe we do need to look at adding some additional water wheels. So I'm wondering where we would be better off, on this side or this side with our wheels. I think if we put them on this side, everything's a little too low to get to them. I really, man, do we spend the science and go for the large water wheel this early? I don't think so. Yeah, see, these are way down low. I can get the power connections in there, but I think they'd be better off on this side where I've got like this little gap right here. So let's see how these perform here. I'm a little worried that, you know, as the water slows down to this side, they're not going to do much for us, but we'll see. We'll get them built and see what happens. So on these, it's just gears, scrap metal, and all that. So we have everything required to build these. They just haven't connected the power yet. We do need a place to store the metal blocks. There we go. And while we're at it, we may as well just go ahead and get a place to store our treated planks. We'll just come right across from there, because that's going to be kind of where they go. May as well build it, because that's what we're working toward. And that just kind of makes sense in my mind. So cool, let's get our power shafts over there built and get these water wheels built and see if they actually give us anywhere near the amount of power that we need. And while we've got the water wheels under construction and while everybody's in bed and I'm not going to trap anyone, I also want to change out these 3 dams for levees. That way we're just making sure all the water is flowing right where there's a water wheel. A little bit was getting through right there. So I just want to be certain that we are getting as much flow rate where we need it. So we need to make sure that they pick up this mess, because we are going to need that stuff back. That's a lot of logs. Speaking of, it says there's no more storage space. That's totally a lie. Not true. Not true. So right now we're under by 245-ish on power, but hopefully we get, I don't know, I'm hoping to get like 400 out of this. We'll see. We will see. We just got to give them a chance to get it all built and get these levees in before we, you know, decide if this is going to be permanent or not. Awesome. As the sun begins to set, our final water wheel is in, and oh wow, 634. That's fantastic. That almost doubles our power output. So let's get these dudes connected. Right like that. Yeah, that'll work. We'll come over. What are you complaining about? Oh, it'd help if I grab the right thing. There we go. And then we will bring a platform. Yeah, we're probably not really losing any water pressure there. We'll bring a platform and then we'll go up again. Right here. To right there. And then we'll run that to connect over here. But we do have a drought coming soon. So I want to bring this in as well. That'll give us 300 while we have no power from our water wheels. Nowhere near what we actually need in the district. That's okay. At least it'll give us some power so that things won't stop altogether. And probably didn't need to elevate that one, but we did, so it's there and we're just going to live with it. And put that there, and then come over to here. We'll do another 4-way. I always like to leave myself options. And run that there. And run this like this. And so, with a drought approaching, we're just one more cycle closer to a bad water. And I think, though we do have a lot of science, we might be able to do both. So, the sluices are 400, and then this is 800. Yeah, we have enough science to do both. I think getting some sluice gates in is going to be a bigger priority. That way we can at least get the district protected against bad tides for now. So let's bring sluice gates in right here-ish, question mark. Actually, we'll do a levee there just to kind of block that corner, and then we will do sluice gates right there, and we will go ahead and set them as close above contamination. Get rid of that. Cool. So they will close above, let's say, 2%. That way we're not letting a whole lot in. So what that'll do is block water from coming this way, and then we'll all go this way. So then we need to get down over here, which we already have some stairs, but I'm going to add an additional set so I can bring a path in. And then here we're going to have to, I don't think we'll actually have to go too high, because this is only a single over here. I don't know that they can walk over there just yet, so we'll have to do this to get rid of these. And then I want the sluice gates, like, where do we want the sluice gates? I'm just worried that the bad tide with all the water coming down one side will actually overpower what we have going. So I think what we'll do is overbuild it, because that's what I'm good at, is overbuilding things. So we'll bring them in here and here, and then we will have just dams right here. And then to get into here, we will do another set of sluice gates like that. Yes, yes, I like that. That works for me. The question is getting them up there. So I know I could just get rid of some of those trees, but I'd rather not. I'd rather do it like this. So we'll bring them up and over. And then I want to be able to get get rid of that, and we'll do just some levees right here for that. And then so that they can get up there easily, since I've made this difficult to get to. In fact, I can go ahead and do all of this, I think. Though I need to leave, I think, this gap open so they can get over to take those out eventually. But this will help them get up there. Cool. That is a lot to build with the power and everything else. And I know we've already done like a lot in the way of quick building montages, but with my allergies the way they are today, we're gonna do another one. So they're working on the place for the large industrial pile. That's cool. Our power right now is 865 being used. So we're bringing in another 600. So we'll make up that deficit and basically have 1200. So we've got just enough overhead, I think, to go ahead and bring in our wood workshops as well. Though we are going to need more beavers, it looks like. So that should probably be where we go next. There's no storage room for planks. There will be. But we've kind of run out of room for, well, not too much, actually. We've got 6 babies. Let's just put 2 in right here. And that'll be enough for now. Though I would like to get some well-being stuff going soon. I know we've already got some well-being with these. And with, there it is, the campfire. But we could definitely do better. I'd like to start getting some decorations in and other things as well. But for now, priorities. Wow, he still hasn't finished planting all these trees. Bless. It's okay. So, yeah, we've got to get this bunch of power built out, and then they're going to switch over to here to building the gates. We only have 28 metal blocks right now, and each of these take 5. So this is going to be kind of a long process, but we'll get it done, and we'll get ourselves bad waterproof. In fact, I want to close above contamination 2% for both levels. 2%. Cool. And the same over here, but in reverse, we want to close below contamination 2%. And same up here. So that way, when it's contaminated, those open. And when it's not contaminated, those are open. And then the last thing we'll do is knock those out. We don't want to take any of our water away from our district right now, especially since we just entered a drought, though it's only a day-long drought, so we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. Look at that. Even though we're in a drought, the wheels are still turning. That won't last very long, though. So cool. Let's get some stuff built out here, starting with this power, and then we'll move on to over that way with our sluice gates. With all of the power shafts in, this power wheel with only 1 beaver on it lets me know that, yeah, we've got some jobs unfilled. So just to help us avoid little death waves, I think we will expand the housing just a bit more to ensure that we can avoid this problem. I'm gonna run a couple of sets of these so that we can get some good connections through here and keep everything nice and close to the district. I think that will be a good idea. So there's one there. Yeah, okay, it just kind of didn't look like there was. And then here, I wish we already had dirt, but we don't. So we will just do that. And then bring in just a couple houses back here. Not a lot. I don't think we need too many right now. So that's not where that one goes, but we'll fix it. Yes, the doors have to face the right way. It's a thing. Bonk. There we go. Cool. And then right here, what I think we'll do is bring this over and get ourselves just a little bit more storage. What do we have just sitting in the ground, not getting harvested? For some reason, sunflowers. That's interesting. Do we need another farmer? Okay, so we need another farmer. Where are we going to put the farmer? That's a good question. We could just put it here on top of these houses. But it looks like they're having trouble getting to the harvest on all of this. But we've got full storage on both carrots and grilled potatoes. And we've got a ton of other potatoes just sitting there. So I think we could do with some more storage. In fact, we're going to bring this over like that as well. And we're going to go here, 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 and here. And the sunflowers do... Where are they in? Yeah, they give 1 well-being. So they're not just a basic food. They are definitely something that will improve our well-being. So if we can get more of them, we'll be in better shape. So I definitely see the merit to maybe get in an extra farmer in here to help with the harvest. Yeah. So we're going to plop a farmhouse up here. And they'll be able to reach just that little bit, which is good. Cool. So I want to get extra storage for carrots, kohlrabies, and potatoes, but I then want to come in and add in a little bit more well-being since it's already unlocked in form of a rooftop terrace. I like that. So we'll make you carrots. I know it's probably the order I said it in a minute ago, but it's the order we're gonna go. Let's go. Where are they? I know I'm looking right at them. Berries. What are you called? Kohlrabi. Yeah, we have. I know our kohlrabi's not full. Okay, so yeah, this extra farmer is gonna help. So we really don't need all that many. So we will do the baked potatoes and then we'll just leave that one empty for now. It'll just have a big question mark over its head. We could do more berries, but we don't really need it. I think this extra farmer will help as well because our food is starting to come back down quite significantly. So this should help. I'm almost wondering if we shouldn't even add in another griller to work on some extra potatoes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to plop him in right there across the other one and set him to grilled potatoes. So cool. We've got currently under construction, it looks like the wood workshops, maybe. We have plenty of logs. We have planks. We have gears. I thought that these were next in our construction, but I could be wrong about that. Oh, I am. Oh my gosh. That was quick. And of course they... You beavers. It was too far from the district. It's okay. We can get up there. It'll be alright. First of all, I want to unplant that. We don't need that there. Though we may expand our wood production out here as well. So we'll get them to there. Cool. There we go. And then we'll make this our priority. Oh my gosh, they're moving through this a lot faster than I expected. I really thought because these each taking 5 that we would burn through our metal blocks. How often are they making metal blocks? It takes 4 hours to make 1. So we're only making 2 every 4 hours, so... Yeah, that's incredibly quick. We're basically making 8 a day. And yet... they're getting through that fast. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm very happy about it. But I'm just surprised by it. Just very, very surprised. So we're down to just 1 empty job. I'm still convinced that we need that, though. Simply because without it... Yeah, they're working on these a little bit, but they're mainly over here working on the sluice gates. Cool, that's in. So I am now going to just turn around and get rid of these stairs Cool. And then we're going to make this a path over here. Look at me deviating from a preset grid. I mean, it's still pretty much gridded out, but it's not my normal, you know, obnoxious grid. So that's a good thing, right? Yeah, it's a good thing. We'll get rid of this path for now, though, because I don't know exactly where this is all going to go. I guess this can stay in. We're going to meander around over here and probably even eventually bring a connection in this way and that way. I don't know. We'll see. That's quite some time from now. But we need to get all of this built out. With only 14 metal blocks, they're probably going to be working on multiple projects at once. So let's see if we can't get a good view of everything. Also, how's our power? 1,500. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. And that's going to come up by a little bit more because there's only, I can see over here, there's currently only 3 beavers working. So it's not at its full 300. Once we have that 4th beaver working, we'll be in really, really good shape. So we're going to get all of this built and then we'll wrap up and be set for our next adventure. And aside from this little bridge over here that we don't really need at the moment, everything is done. We have our treated planks in production. We have our metal blocks going. So that's all really nice. We expanded out our power with the large power wheel and some extra water wheels. We've brought in a little bit more production of baked potatoes. We've expanded our food storage and food production by adding in an additional farmer, which looks to be working because other than potatoes, we're set, and this one should start getting through there. We are missing 1 worker, but we have 14 children waiting to grow up. Oddly, we still have 3 beds available. It's just always 3 beds. We have an injured beaver. Are you going to go to the hospital? You are. And we also expanded housing quite a bit here, and then also a couple back here, and we are producing an absolute massive amount of science. We're up to 5,000. Granted, this all took a while to get built, but I think next time we are going to look at getting bad water capped over here, and then get some, I don't know why the water's not visible. There we go. Oh, we have a drought incoming. Get that capped and start collecting that. Get dynamite under production, and then I don't know exactly where yet. Probably just up here because it's kind of out of the way. Get the dirt excavator going, and then we'll be in good shape to start resurfacing the face of this cliff so that we can kind of bump back our housing and start using larger housing and even bring a lot of our production over here as well. Kind of where the housing is now, I'm envisioning that we'll have our production buildings and we'll be able to stack those because we now have access to our overhangs, though they do get quite expensive. That's right. I am going to let the game run between videos because it looks like water is becoming a bit of an issue. So I may, you know, I am going to go ahead and add in some water pumps. And I think we're just going to go ahead and go to the big one here since we have the capability to do it. So I'm going to temporarily lose one and expand that out. And I'll just let this get built out between videos. There's no need to do this right now. It's only 400 for that, but it produces what, like triple the water. So you make 3 every third of an hour. You make 1, they make 5 for only triple the workers. So yeah, definitely gonna help in our water production. And I might even do some additional water storage. When we have science, the large tank is 600. Where could we get one of those? Really nowhere. We could go up on top of the houses if we wanted to, which isn't really what I want to do. We are back up to 11 well-being though. But anyways, good work today, and we'll pick up here next time. And until then, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.